The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my people. I just like the sound of it.
How about it, you creep, you lunatic?
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Top of the morning to everybody, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Another day, another dollar. Welcome to Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. This is the Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast. Today, we're addressing the elephant in the room. I wonder who the elephant is. If y'all seen the thumbnail, number 4. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the options that we have if we do move on from number 4, Mr. Derek Carr, if that is even in the deck of cards, shall we say. But yes indeed, man. And if we do move on from him, where do we go after that? What do we go after a rookie? Do we try to trade for a veteran? Do we find somebody that to hold the team down until we find the next heir apparent? I don't know what they got in store, but something got to be in store. And like I said, there was always going to be that day when Carr's gone. He wasn't going to play for the rest of his life. Let's keep it 100, you know what I mean? But we're going to discuss that, man. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank you guys for pulling up. Yes, indeed. We got Graham Cam in the house, man. Hey, salute to you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up. We got Raider Ben in the house, man. What is the deal with you? JP, what is up with it, man? Hey, thank you for pulling up, man. It's a pleasure to have you here, as usual. Raider Patches is in the house, pillaging just for fun. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. For real. Who else we got? We got Egotarian 207. Shout out to you, my guy. Thank you for pulling up. Michael Guerrero, my guy. Top of the morning to you, brother. For real. Let's see. Who else is in this Mickey Ficky, man? It's the usual suspects. Hey, what's up, Sebastian? Top of the morning to you, man. Thanks for pulling up. For real. We also got Raider Jim in the house. Thank you for pulling up, Raider Jim. Yes, indeed. It is a pleasure to have you here. Let's see who else. We got Joel E. What is the deal? Hey, top of the morning to you, my brother. Hey, thank you for pulling up. It's nice to have you here, for real. You know what I mean? Raider Jim in the house, for real. We got Eugene Powell in the house. What is the deal, Eugene? Top of the morning to you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up. Yes, indeed. Now, hey, Raider Jim, I told you. Hey, Knicks from Oregon, bruh. See, everybody counted him out because of that Georgia game from the very first start of the season. You know what I mean? Oregon, that's the first time Oregon going up against a team of that caliber. So, I mean, it wasn't ready. That was his first game as a transfer from Auburn. But boy, after that, Oregon ain't scored less than 40-something points. The second game, the game after they lost to Georgia, they played Eastern Washington and they scored 70 on them. But they have not scored less than 40-something, I think 43, I think it is, 43 points. In these past 2 games, he had a total of 11 touchdowns. And that's a mixture of passing and him running it into the end zone. So Bo Mix, hey, y'all better keep your eye on him, bruh. Like I said, that's going to be a guy that he's not going to go too high. Because, you know, everybody else is looking at the SEC-type quarterbacks and shit like that. But do not sleep on Bo, man. Bo knows football. We know that. You know what I mean? Hey, right on. Hey, Raider Jim, did you check out some of the game film of Oregon? Bruh, the way they smashed on UCLA, BYU, and these were all ranked teams. UCLA was the one because when they played them, it was the week before last. UCLA was 6-0. 6-0 in Oregon, and it wasn't even a close game. The score might have got closer towards the end after the fact that they was getting their ass whooped. But hey, I'm telling you, hey, keep your eye on Nix, man. That Nix, that dude right there, he's mobile and he can throw. He's a tough little son of a bitch too. He ain't gonna curl out. He take a hit, he's gonna get his ass right back up. That's somebody you might want to look at, depending on where we pick. But if it's a rookie that we decide to go for, then maybe you go ahead and let Carr stay another year and groom this guy. And whoever the rookie is, I like Nick, so I'm just speaking on him because I'm a Duck fan, of course. So I see every game Oregon play. So I see him every weekend. You know what I mean? So the dude produces, and he's a tough little son of a gun. You know what I mean? But hey, for real though, keep your eye on him. Eugene Powell, what is the deal, my guy? For real. Salute to you. Let me see who else. Let's see. I know other people just pulled up. Yes, alleyesong.com. What is the deal? Hey, thank you for pulling up this morning, man. It's a pleasure to have you here, man. We're gonna talk this shit real quick. We're gonna talk this shit about Mr. Number 4. You know what I mean? I see there's some kind of, there's always division, but you know what? I think everybody, whether they're a Kardashian or a Kardashian, I think they're aligning in to the same fucking opinion. See, all it takes was time. Like I said, kick back and let the dude do what he do with the weapons or whatever they went and got him. And then, like I said, it's on him to earn the spot. It's on him to change people's minds. But obviously, now we're coming to the point where, hey, maybe it might be time. Maybe Vet 44. Salute to you, Mike. I was looking for you in the chat too, my brother. I was like, man, where Navy Vet at, man? For real. But bruh, you say he playing like Klay Thompson? Shit, he might be playing like Klay Thompson's second cousin, who serves fries at In-N-Out. You know what I mean? Turbo, my guy, what is the deal, Turbo? Good morning to you, my brother. Let's see, Derek Carr going nowhere. Bruh. You think he might not go nowhere? What he gonna play until he's 50? Eventually he gone. But sooner than not, I believe, hey, like I said, I don't think you move on from Carr unless you are guaranteed to have something waiting in line. You feel me? You don't get rid of Carr and then hope you get the next heir apparent, whether it's a rookie or trade for a veteran. You don't do that shit. You don't trade hope for something you already have. You know what I mean? That, to me, that's fucking stupid. So if they do move on from Carr, this is the whole scenario. This is what we're talking about today. If they decide to move on from Carr, what do we do next? This debate is not about should Carr stay, should he go. I'm saying if. You know, if was a fifth, we all be drunk. If my aunt had dick in a ball, she'd be my uncle. You know what I mean? So if we move on from Derek Carr, what is the plan after that? That's what we need to know. That's what we need to know. If it came down to that, what is the plan after that? Do you go rookie route? Do you trade for a veteran? You know what I mean? Do you grab somebody to just stopgap until you find a solution? Do you go with Stidham? Do you try Garbers? What is it do the Raiders do if they do decide to move on from Derek Carr? That's the whole question. That's why I said if you don't have a rock solid solution to replacing Carr, don't do it. Don't do it. Just ride with them until you do have a plan or a player in mind or in waiting to go ahead and take over. You know what I mean? The another name floating out there is Garoppolo. We know Garoppolo was on the trading block with the Niners. He does know the system. He was successful under the system with McDaniels. But is that going to be your final answer? You know what I mean? Is that your final answer? Garoppolo. Does he just hold shit down until you find the motherfucker that's your future? Or do you think he is your future? Bruh, he played in big games. Even though he choked, what do you do? What do you do? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of different routes, different avenues that this team can take if they do decide to go ahead and move on from Carr. If they let Carr go, it won't cost them any money. And not only that, it frees up $110 million. I mentioned yesterday, do you go the Lamar Jackson route? Do you go into the draft and roll the dice and hope somebody at wherever you pick is there? Do you package up picks to move up to grab a specific quarterback that's coming out this year? The quarterback from Alabama? I don't know. I'm putting them questions out because as a fan, I want to know what the fuck your plan is. As a fan, I want to know your plan. Do you walk from Carr and then hope you find some? I don't want no fuck hope. Fuck hope. The last motherfucker I knew that had hope was motherfucking. Let me quit. Hey, for real though. Hey, Gabby, top of the morning, Gabby. Big Worm, what is the deal, man? What is the deal? Hey, Big Worm, I'm knowing, but I'm throwing out everything out there that could happen. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to even guess on what's going to happen. But I'm saying we, right now, as Raider Nation, on this channel, going over to addressing the elephant in the room, what are the options do we have if you do walk away from Carr? Let's discuss that. We're not going to talk about should Carr stay, should he go. Let's just say that they decide to move on from him. What is the next move? What would you want the next move to be from the front office? Go after Lamar Jackson, give up a couple of first-round picks. Hey, I wouldn't mind that. I ride with that if you can get Jackson come in here. You know what I mean? Do you go into the draft and roll the dice in the draft and hope you grab a quarterback that will pan out? Because if he doesn't pan out, it might be another year, 9 years like we're going through now to find out that maybe this is not the right fit. That's a possibility. Or maybe you go in there and you go grab the next GOAT. Who knows? We don't know. But are you willing to gamble on that? Were you willing to gamble to let Carr go, to go gamble on a first-round draft pick that might or might not pan out? Cost you some draft picks, especially if you plan on moving up to grab a specific name coming out of a specific college that you specifically had your specific eye on. You know what I mean? There's a lot to fucking ponder in this shit. For real. BL, what's the deal? Turbo, what's the deal? And you know what? And Turbo, that would be a waste of time, especially, look, this is the thing that I fear. You waste the time. You give up on Carr. You go out there and you go into the draft, but you still don't find what the fuck you're looking for. You know what I mean? Like I said, what other quarterback have we had since 2002 that was even worthwhile? None. We was naming off. Hell, dude, between 2002 and now in 20 years, do you know how many fucking quarterbacks we ran through? Oh my God. And none of them was even remotely close to being a franchise quarterback. None. The closest one might have been, people mentioned Jason Campbell, but the knock on Jason Campbell was he was injury prone, and he showed us he got hurt. So we traded 2 fucking first-round picks for Carson Palmer from the Bengals, and nothing. Period. We wasted 2 first-round picks because we panicked. Jason Campbell went down, and we didn't know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? Bruh, hey. So I want to know if the game plan is to go ahead and let Carr walk. What the fuck is your plan? What is the right decision to make after letting Carr go? What is the correct move to make then, Turbo? Let me know. What's your opinion? Do you think we should trade for a veteran? Go in free agency and get a veteran? Go into the draft and maybe move up, trade up to get a certain quarterback? Because that's the only options or here's the final and last option. fuck it. Keep Carr until you already know it, until you know for certain you have his next heir apparent. You feel me? What's good with it, JD? Hey, thank you for pulling up, man. Top of the morning to you. For real, thank you for pulling up. So you said we're not going to search for a quarterback. So what you think? We trade for one? Is that what? I mean, because that's an option, trading for one. I'm like I said, I just want to look at every fucking avenue that this team could take if you walk from Carr. Because like I said, that's going to be something you have to ponder. If that is even a choice that they're discussing right now, that if this guy does not pan out, we can let him go and take our losses. There was a reason why they wrote that contract out the way they did, where they don't take a hit at all after this year. There is a reason. Shout out to Dirty Low, man. What is the deal, man? Top of the morning. So there's a reason why them contracts was constructed the way they did. You know what I mean? Now, I see other content creators saying that maybe that Mark Davis and them blew smoke up our ass to make us think that we were still trying to contend for a playoff. I mean, which we should have. I mean, you look at, even with we don't have a full roster of what they want, but at least we do got pieces that's like, these are legitimate pieces. You know what I mean? I mean, look what we did what we made the playoffs with last year. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it was possible. There was close games we lost this year that was like, it could have went either or. The only game that's really sitting not well with us is this past game against the Saints in New Orleans. 24-0. I think it was Dirty's bad luck going 24-hour live and the score ended up being 24-0. Go figure. No, let me quit. Sebastian, for real, let me see. What'd you say, Mark Davis? I'm on burgers and fries. Shit, he doing something, bruh. You know what I mean? Ain't shit wrong with change, but what kind of change? Do you change for the better or do you change for the worse? You know what I mean? What direction would you go would be for the better? And you better play the percentages. That's how I look at it. We got to play the percentages. What is the highest percentage of us having a success rate going what? Of trading for a veteran? You know what I mean? Like I said, the only thing I know that has the highest percentage that I see right now, Lamar Jackson. I mean, plain and simple. Cut to the chase. There's no other quarterback out there that could be available like Lamar Jackson that we can bring in and solve our, you know what I mean, our woes at quarterback. I mean, that's just facts. That's the highest percentage choice to make sure that, okay, now we're set. You go get Lamar Jackson, give up 2 first-round picks, give him that money. Now you got him locked in. Now we have our quarterback. You know what I mean? Who was a former MVP. You feel me? So, I mean, that's something you would have to look at. No. Turbo. Most likely we are sticking with Carr, but we're talking what if. You know what? If was a fit, we all be drunk. If don't mean shit. You know what I mean? But if they did decide, this is what I want to know. I don't care about getting rid of Carr and keeping him. That's not the topic here. Is if they do go and move away from Carr, what is your fucking game plan? What would the game plan be after that? See, nobody's discussing after that. You know what I mean? I mean, I hear Garoppolo's name out there only because he was in the system, only because the Niners are looking to move him. That's the only reason. But if that is, would you want that to be your option? From going from Carr to Garoppolo? Is that a suitable option for us? Is that something to get the fan base excited? Garoppolo? Fuck no. To me, Fuck no. You're no better off with him. You see that motherfucker? He's a choke artist, bruh. Tell me, okay, look at all the big games that Garoppolo played in. Tell me the outcome. I'll wait. Matter of fact, hey, shout out to the chat. I'm taking me a sip. Got my rum and coke, man. I told you, hey, the Raiders making me. I jump from beer to fucking rum and coke for these motherfucking shows in the morning. Hey, shout out to everybody that's watching, that's here for the first time. Please do me a solid, subscribe to the channel, hit that like, hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment or two. You know what I mean? Let me know if you enjoy the show, if it's something that you like, what I can do to make it better, man. It's all about y'all, man. Like I say, my platform is our platform. So, I mean, I take all comments, any advice, because all I want to do is make this channel the best channel I can make it. You know what I mean? So with your help, man, I appreciate it. Shout out to Pyro, man. What's the deal, man? For real, for real. Thank you for pulling up. So let me ask you this, Turbo. Say, for instance, you the GM of the Raiders, right? Say your decision. We're not saying this shit is fact, but just say, for instance, that you felt it was time to move on from Carr. But if you do that, what would your game plan be as a Raider GM if you did move on from your starting quarterback from the past 9 years? What would be your move? I'm just curious on everybody's opinion. You know what I mean? There's no right or wrong answer. There's good answers and not so good answers. But I'm just curious what your mindset is. What would you do if you're the GM and you had to move away from Carr? Say Mark Davis say, "Hey, bro, hey, Carr, 9 years, nothing happened, bro. Let's go out there. Hey, Lamar Jackson might be available. Garoppolo's out there. What would you do? Would you feel comfortable going into the draft, trading for not a free agent, but trading for a quarterback? Or would you just go into free agency and grab a quarterback just to hold shit down until you figure out what the fuck you want to do? You know what I mean? Hey, that's how I look at them. You know what I mean? Hey, there's different, or do you? We know the last option is just stick with Carr. But how long do you stick with Carr for? Another 9 years? If you keep getting the same outcome? So what, you give him another 9-year deal? So you make him a Raider for 20 years? Offensive line is a very, very big need. Yes, indeed. They need to get that situated for any quarterback to be successful. You know what I mean? That's facts. That's facts. I'm just curious on what would you do? What would you do if me and my crew... Oh, my God. Because Jimmy G, I fucking don't like Jimmy G. I don't like Jimmy G. He don't impress me. He's a choke artist. Bruh, he should have been a Charger. He chokes, in big games at that. He fucking chokes. Why would you want that? Somebody that folds under pressure? Fuck no. I want somebody like, I'm going to keep saying Lamar Jackson. Maybe we can speak it into existence. But Lamar Jackson provides you with the abilities that will help a team, especially a team with an offensive line that's not so great because of his mobility. He can tuck it and run and get positive yards from out the play. You know what I mean? And they will have to honor that shit. Either that or he'll just use that arm of his and catch Devontae Adams breaking away from his man. You know what I mean? And actually can reach him deeper than what Carr can. I believe that. But, like I said, I don't know what the front office is thinking. I just want to go down every scenario that is available to us to go ahead and see if we did move away. If we did let Carr go and release him, what the fuck is the next plan? What's next? What is our plan? What would you want our plan to be? That's what I want to know, because I'm like, I keep saying Lamar Jackson, but that's why I ask you guys, because you guys might have a better solution that I might not even be covering right now. You feel me? Hey, that's right, Michael. Hey, clap them cheeks. I was going to get up and clap my own cheeks, but I ain't going to do that shit. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Bruh, you do know that contract Carr signed is null and void if they release him, right? You know there's no money owed to him if he's released this year. That contract don't mean shit. If you release Carr after this year, that saves the team $110 million that you can apply somewhere else. Those are facts. See, we keep saying that he ain't going nowhere because of the contract. That contract was written to be able to cut ties and not take a loss. Take zero loss. Zero loss. Kind of like getting married and making the motherfucker sign a prenup. I can get a divorce and take a zero loss. You know what I mean? Basically, that's the contract he signed. Derek Carr signed a prenuptial agreement with the Raiders on this last. He betted on himself. That's what Carr did. So if he don't win the Super Bowl next year, I'm not saying. See, that's why, Turbo, understand what I'm saying. This is not factual. We're not walking away from Carr. I don't believe we are. But if we did, what would be the next move? I'm worried about after the fact. You better have a plan in place if you decide to let Carr walk. That's what I'm saying. And if you do have a plan in place, what is the best suited plan for this franchise if you cut ties with Carr? We're not saying it's going to happen, bruh. We're living in the what ifs right now. I'm just putting out that. I'm just putting that out there, man. I'm trying to see what people think is the best thing to do. I don't get rid of Carr. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't say we get rid of Carr this year. I don't think, nah. I want to see Carr when he fully has the offense, when the team finally gets whatever else. Because obviously, they don't have all the players that they want in this system, or else they would have made a trade at the trade deadline. That told me a whole lot. I sat there and waited and see, okay, if the Raiders made a trade for a player at this moment with the record we have that is a starter, like come right in and start, then their idea, their mentality is we can win it all now. That's what that told me. If they would have done that. But they did not do that. What they didn't do was do that. Now what they did was keep every single one of their draft picks, which lets me know that they're looking towards this draft coming up to add to what they're doing. That's why they didn't give up any draft capital and make a trade. So win now is not a must. They want to win now, but it's not like you're not going to do like the Rams and sell off your whole franchise with draft picks to try to win right now. If you're not a team that can win right now. We can't win right now. Even if there was no player out there at the trade deadline for us to go get, that would have changed this team from being a 2-4 team to being a Super Bowl contender. There was no player that was going to do that at all. So why would you make a trade if there's not one player? Now, I can understand if you were one player away from being that team. We're not. We're not. So when they did not trade for anybody at the trade deadline, that showed me they're going to rock with what they have. Maybe they'll kick tires on people getting released from teams that couldn't make trades because nobody bid on it, and then they released them. I can see that happening with the little bit of money they have under a cap at $10.6 million. I can see that happening. But they were not going to give off any assets to trade for anyone when they can go into the draft next year and select the motherfuckers they feel that's green, come right in, and the only system they'll know is the system Josh McDaniels teach them, and they can come right in and fit. You know what I mean? They can get down with the get down and hit the ground running. So that's when they did not make a trade. I was waiting to see what they was gonna do, because whatever they did, I would be able to read off of it and be like, okay, if they traded for a big name, say they went after Roquan or somebody like that of that caliber, and they made a big trade for him, then that's telling me they feel like we can still win now. We can win now. And not just, get into the playoffs and lose and be out like we did last year. No. They feel like one player is all we needed to get this team over the hump to be a contender for the Super Bowl. There was no player out there on the market that was available for trade that was going to change this fucking franchise overnight. Wasn't going to happen. Nope. Wasn't going to happen. So you might as well keep your motherfucking draft picks, go into the draft next year, and start getting them pieces that we need on defense and offense. Don't just go one-sided, but majority will probably go towards defense. I agree. But I bet you a couple of them motherfuckers go on offensive line. Offensive line. You're going to get a tackle. You're going to get a guard. I guarantee you, on top of what we already got. Because we got so many picks. We got hella picks. We don't have 7 picks. We got more. What we got, 11 or 12? Bruh, we got hella picks. We can even maneuver up and package picks to get a person that we have our eyes set on, or we can trade back and add more. That's the crazy thing. We can maneuver in this draft like we have not maneuvered in years. You know what I mean? So I think they was willing to go ahead and take that hit last year for the number 1 and number 2 picks last year for Davante Adams, going into this year coming up, knowing that this will be the draft that we really get down with to get down. We're going to go into the 2023 draft with ammunition. Ammunition with all our picks and some. And not only that, we will also have a blueprint of exactly what players and what position we need. So you got to remember, when Josh and them came in this year, all they can go by is the game film. That's it. That's the only analytics they had, is what they did last year in a different system for a different coach and a different GM. You can't. That's not no shit for a new GM and a new coach to put their hands on. I got to see for myself. So now you're going to have a whole season. Their first season is going to be plenty of information that they can see, like, okay, we need to get this motherfucker over here out of here. Teamer, he's trash, so move on from him. The kind of player that we need for that position is this kind of player. So we're going to go in the draft and get a list of those guys at that position and get the best available when it's time to pick. We also need to get this position over here fixed. You know what I mean? But we need this kind of player at that position because this is what we need for our system. So we'll go to this school and that school who has those prototype, either linebacker, corner, whatever the fuck. It can be anybody. I'm just using that as an example. But you got to limit down and get your targets for when you go into the draft to really fill your voids. You can't fill your voids without knowing the personnel you have. You know what I mean? You're going by game film from last season in a system that's not even your system. And they said Gruden's system and McDaniel's system is not even nowhere close. Nowhere close as far as the type of personnel you need. So they had to see it firsthand. Now I understand why they didn't honor the 5th-year options on these players. They want to see firsthand what these players can do in their systems. And it makes sense. I mean, I wish we could do that with relationships. Well, look, before we become a couple, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and we're gonna do a dry run for a year and see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, hey, thank you and goodbye. You know what I mean? I wish I could get a year dry run with a woman in a relationship before I get into that shit and be like, this ain't it. As we're going, let me get all the stats. Let me see how you tend to me, how you take care of your business. If you motivated, can you cook? Can you clean? Can you do basically everything that I can do? If we can have 2 motherfuckers in the household that can do the same shit, we good. But if you be like, I can do everything but cook, I said, well, what happens if I ever go to the hospital, or if we're home written and I can't cook because I can't get out of bed or some shit? What's gonna happen? We gonna starve, Or we just gonna be ramen and hot dogs, ramen and hot dogs for the relationship? Because I can cook. You put me in the kitchen, it's on and cracking. If you sick in bed, bitch, I'm making gumbo. Watch me do my thing. So if I can bring that to the table, I want to see what you can bring to the table. And that's how this team is. They got to see what these players bring to the table. You don't just say, oh, I'm going to give you a fifth-year option and not be shown what their value in your system is. So I agree not honoring the fifth-year option, but let them have a whole year under their belt. That's all I say. I know right now we only one horrible game right now, score-wise and production. That New Orleans game was a fucking shit show. But out of the games we played, that was the only shit show we had. Because everything else was by what they say, by the skin of your teeth. Every loss that we had is by the skin of your fucking teeth. So you gotta give him a year. Give Carr a year in this system. Let him get that shit. Let them go into the draft with a plethora of draft picks and fill the void that we have, depending on who we let walk and what we need that is not working right now, that we know, hey, bro, you gone. You know what I mean? Let them do that. And then let's come back and let's revisit this conversation. And like Turbo said, if he does not do shit next year and takes this team to the Super Bowl next year, then you have to, all options are on the table. All options. And that does not prevent the Raiders from going out there and drafting a quarterback still next year. To keep him on the roster and groom, unless Garbers is really that guy that you feel like you can coach up and make him something. A backup at the minimum. You know what I mean? That would be solid. But like I said, let them go through this shit. Let them go through the process. Motherfuckers are saying off with McDaniel's heads after 7 games. Bruh, have you broke up with your girl after 7 days? You know what I mean? What? Because she gagged when she was doing that toppy? You can't gag. Bitch, you in her motherfucking larynx. Hey, Van City Raider, what's the deal, man? You said that played for let me see what you say. That played for a decade, 2 players. One is on a team that needs a quarterback, the other is on a team that needs offense weapons. I know one guy wants another ring. I think she has another 3 good years left in her. Who that name? Who that is? Who that is, Van City? Who that is? Damian Bonds, what's the deal, man? Tops to you, my brother. You say you give up at 7 L's? Fluffy, what's the deal, man? You said you'll trade Carr for a tall can of beer. Man, just walk your ass across the store and get one, bruh. That's what I do. We ain't got to trade no quarterback for no beer. Just go across the street and be like, hey, let me get a beer. You know where the freezer is. I still say give McDaniels 1 full year. Let him, you know what I mean? If a motherfucker gonna hang themselves, let them do it. Let them hang their own self. We ain't gotta do the shit. We ain't gotta do the work. Let him do the work. Let him make our decision easy, whether we keep him or get rid of him. That's why I said, why are we worried about it? You know what I mean? We shouldn't even trip. He's gonna either hang himself or he's not. Same with Carr. Either he gonna hang himself or he not. All we got to do is sit back and pop some popcorn and get a beer and watch this shit unfold. Danny, what's the deal? Danny, you stupid. Hey, Dark Tire Raider, what's the deal? I like the QBs in the draft too, though. But see, here's the thing, though. And this is what I always say, and it's with every class. You're not guaranteed you're going to get the next dude out of, you know what I mean? You're hoping you get a guy that can go to the next level and perform, but it's not a given. It's not a given. You know what I mean? But I mean, hey, That's an option though. That is an option to take, is the draft. For real. But I don't think that we're gonna do one more year. Give them a full year together, y'all. We can't give up after 7 games. Who does that? Who does that? Nobody gives up after 7 games. Let them see if they can iron out and work out their kinks. Because what happens if they go on a roll and they win 8, 9, 10 straight? Not that they're going to, but I'm just saying. What if they go on a roll and they win 8 straight? Take a couple of losses. But I mean, shit, anything's possible. Let's see if they is this team what this team is made out of. Then we're gonna start looking and analyzing players, their character. Do they have the intestinal fortitude to be that dog that be like refuse to quit? Like last year. They showed us last year that was in them. They did not quit those last 4 games of the season. They did not quit. They fought and they scratched and they got into the playoffs with lesser of a team than we have now. That's why I said, hey, come on, bruh. They went to the playoffs last year with that team. Zay Jones was your number 1 wide receiver. Bruh. You know what I mean? Let the shit unfold. Like I said, we as the fans, we ain't got shit to worry about. Just sit back. You know what I mean? My dad used to tell me that as a kid. I was a hard-headed little motherfucker getting in trouble. And my dad say, I'm gonna sit back, I'm just gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself. And lo and behold, my ass to be like this. I done did some shit he told me. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. So I ain't gotta say shit. Sometimes you just gotta let a motherfucker burn their hand on the stove to know that motherfucker's hot. I can sit here and tell you, hey, don't touch that stove, it's hot. Don't touch that stove, it's hot. Don't touch that stove, it's hot. You get tired of telling a motherfucker that. So what we gonna do, we gonna let McDaniels, Carr, and the rest of the team, let them play. What we gonna do together, this is what I'm doing with the nation. We gonna have drinks. Hey, Fluffy, hand me that beer. Hey, Dominic 5, hand me the vodka. You know what I mean? Hey, we gonna just sit back. Van City. Hey, can I get some of that Black Velvet? You thought I didn't know about that Canadian whiskey. Hey, that was what my parents used to drink when I was growing up. Black Velvet, Canadian whiskey. See, hey, shout out to Canada. See, Van City, I know my shit. I'll be like, hey, pass me some of that Black Velvet. We gonna just drink. We gonna eat good. And we gonna watch these motherfuckers. Are they gonna explode, implode? Or are they going to be successful? Or are they going to be able to dig out of their own shit and make this season salvageable? That's all I want to see. What is the team made out of? We don't even know what kind of fucking grit this team is made out of. Do they even have that grit in them? But we going to find out. Yes, we are, and we going to drink. Cheers to Dirty Low, but we going to blow one for the pole one. We going to drink one. We gonna toss them back, and we just gonna sit back and not let this shit stress us, because we do this shit every year. This is what I propose to Raider Nation. We kick back and we watch this shit unfold. Let's not say shit until the end of the season. I mean, we can say shit, you know what I mean? We could talk like, oh man, here they go, or man, good win. But let's do our assessment after this season and see where we stand. Did these motherfuckers work through their miscues and became a considerate or considerable playoff contender? Not Super Bowl contender. We got to get the playoffs first. Can't mention Super Bowl without playoffs. So are we a playoff contender? Let's revisit this shit at the end of the season. And if these motherfuckers got more losses than wins, hey, Fuck Your Team Tuesday will be about the Raiders after the season. Is that fair? Y'all want to come back and y'all can pull up on Fuck Your Team Tuesday, and we're going to be like, fuck our team, they ain't shit. Not that we ain't going to stop rooting for them. We just going to say, fuck y'all. Y'all didn't show us shit. So fuck the very last Fuck Your Team Friday will be the Raiders if these motherfuckers get more losses than wins. Agree? Do we agree? Is that a good idea? And I'll put the link in. Everybody can pull up and express their displeasure with losing more games than winning. But if we win more than lose and we make the playoffs, then it won't be Fuck Your Team Friday. It'll be Salute Your Team Friday. And it'll be all about what this team did to turn it around to get to the playoffs and what we hope to see in the first round of if it's a wild card or what. It most likely will be if we did make it. But to see what do we expect in the first round. Let's do that shit. Fuck it. Let's do that shit. Let's have a fucking town hall meeting. Zulu Raider, hey, top of the AM, my brother, for real. Hey, if this is your first time here, man, hey, you're more than welcome to pop up whenever. I'm here every weekday morning, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Monday through Thursday, it is the Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast. On Fridays, what I do, we go with trash talk to the teams and their fan base of the teams that we face. Like this Friday will be Fuck Your Team Friday, and we're talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have a few laughs and talk about their ass. You know what I mean? Just, because they talk shit about us, so I make it a fact. I make it a real deal Holyfield that we get on their motherfucking ass harder than they can get on us. You feel me? So that's what we do on Fridays. Friday night on Dirty Raiders channel, it is the Dirty Lunatic Show, which is described as being a Raiders-infused sketch comedy show. We do characters and it's just a fun time to just get away from football and just laugh your ass off. Because we do that shit, man. And Saturday night, it's a live repeat of the Dirty Lunatic Show, 7 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Eastern. Dirty Raiders YouTube channel on Friday. Saturday night right here on Raiders Allegiance. And then Sunday morning at 8 o'clock this Sunday, it will be Game Day Morning with the Nation. And we'll be talking about the keys to victory, what the Raiders need to do to get this win, to get back on track versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bruh, I got a show every day, all week. Every day, all week, I got a show. So it's never boring on this channel. Shut your ass up, bitch. Nobody told you to go search for shit on my phone. Sometimes they just got to monitor their own. Got to put them on timeout. But yeah, I got a show every day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know what I mean? So I try to keep it active here, keep it entertaining but informative. And it's a pleasure to have you here, my brother, man. Hey, you're more than welcome to come back whenever you have the time in your schedule to do so. To those who are here for the first time, please, if you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that like. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of the content I release, as well as please leave a comment. It could be anything. You can leave an emoji, a happy face. Let's get the analytics and algorithm of this shit cracking so they can go ahead YouTube and can suggest this channel to other people in these videos. We are very close, approaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank to each and every one of you guys. We are currently at 920. I think the last time I seen it was 27. Hold on. We're getting there, y'all. And I thank each and one. Oh, no. 924. We are currently at 924 subscribers, working our way to 1,000. And all the credit is to you guys, man. You guys make this possible. You guys rock with me every morning. And I salute you guys, man. The chat, to you guys that are watching, salute to you guys as well, man. Hey, let's get these likes up, man. Let's get these likes up. We got 40 watching. Let me get 40 likes, baby. Or do we have 40 likes already? Let's see. Let me check the statisticals of this shit. Yeah, man, we're on our way, man. But yeah, man, it was just a thought of like, what exactly should we do if we did move away from Carr? I'm not saying we are, but like I said, bro, if we do move away from him, y'all hey, when I say y'all, I'm saying front office and y'all better have a fucking good ass plan in place. Your plan better be rock solid and ready to go if you do decide to do that shit. Because I'm telling you, do not do that shit. We got 26 likes and 39 people watching, y'all. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Come on, y'all. Come on, nation. All we got is us, man. Fuck, all these other teams don't give a fuck about us. They laugh at us and hope we fail. We are not going to fail. We are not going to fail on my watch. Let's get 40 likes, baby. Let's go. Let's go. It doesn't take, it's free. It don't cost a dime. It don't cost a dime to like one of mine. You feel me? Hit them thumbs up, baby. Hit them thumbs up, baby. We all we got. Let's go. We at 29 right now. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's get them likes up, please. Let's get the subscriptions up. Let's go. But yeah, man, hey, there's a lot of stuff to ponder with this team. I just want to go down the avenues of every fucking scenario we could possibly do if we went that route. You know what I mean? So, hey, shout out to everybody out there. Hey, what's the deal with you? Dirty. Dirtier, what is it? Dirtier Ike 500? Am I right? Or 1500? Rick, Dirty Eric. My bad, man. I'm trying to see this shit. Dirty Eric 1500. What is the deal, man? Top of the morning to you, my brother. Hey, thank you for pulling up, man. You're all, like I say, man, you're always welcome here. Always welcome. You know what I mean? All we do is keep it respectful, but we're all the nation. You know what I mean? We represent the nation. We represent it to the fullest, and you guys are always welcome here on this channel, man. Open arms. Man, if I can pour y'all a shot, I would. If I could roll you one, I would do that too. But hey, y'all can handle that for me, man. Hey, while y'all blowing and drinking, I'm gonna drink right along with y'all, man, for real. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see, Turbo. What I think about Chandler Jones in the end of the season, we should trade. But see, here's the thing, though. Okay, trading him makes sense, but if he keeps playing like he's playing, his value is gonna be shot. Ain't nobody gonna trade for him. If they know we're gonna get rid of him, they're gonna be like, why are we gonna trade for him? And they just gonna release him. But I don't know what the hit would be. I gotta look at the contracts and shit with Chandler Jones. But bruh, his production has not matched our anticipation of what it should be. Very disappointed in that man right there. Very disappointed. This motherfucking Raider Ben. Man. Ben, he ain't gonna see that shit. He don't look at my channel, man. He don't watch me. Hey, but anyway, man, hey. Chandler Jones, bruh. Bruh, that's one of them things. That's gonna be another decision to make. You know what I mean? That's going to be another decision to make. Do we keep him? Do we let him go? Do you go into the draft and grab a defensive end that's like, we got one? You know what I mean? And just, hey, bro, you're expendable. Or do you keep him for one more year and let him groom whatever youngster we go get? That's another. You got to think about the veterans you need, too, to go ahead and help groom these youngsters as well. So, like I say, bro, one more year for all that shit. You ain't lying. Hey, he held us at gunpoint with that one. That motherfucker Chandler Jones is that motherfucker eating, and we not even eating. We not even eating. That motherfucker eating like a motherfucker, man. Like, bro, how you get a paycheck and you not working? This motherfucker not working and he getting paid? How do I do that? Hey, bro, I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I'm just going to kick back. I'm going to hope the Raiders win. You know what I mean? I'm going to hope we go into these games and win them all, win the rest of them. But, bro, I'm not going to hold my motherfucking breath. Hell no, I got too much liquor to drink. If I hold my breath, I can't sip. I can't sip. I can just hold it in my mouth. Yup, I can do it. I can hold my breath and drink. Now what? Hey, shit, do what you feel like you gotta do, Ben. You know what I mean? Nigga, I never get in between two motherfuckers beefing. That's y'all beef. Handle that shit. shit. You know what I mean? Hey, if a motherfucker got at me foul, fuck it, it's green light. You know what I mean? I'm on a helmet. It might be fuck you 7 days a week for the next year. All my shows will be fuck you. Not fuck your team, fuck you. I'm going, you know what I mean? But hey, if a motherfucker feel like they disrespected, man, you go ahead and handle it the way you should. You know what I mean? If you feel like you gotta approach and be like, look, man, I wasn't dissing or nothing, or this is my opinion. You got your feelings hurt or whatever happened. Hey, if that motherfucker still say fuck you, then fuck it, let it be on. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? Everybody's different. Everybody handle their situations differently, man. Handle it the way you feel like you gotta handle it. That's all I can tell you. That's the only advice I can give you. You know what I mean? I wish shit wasn't like that. I wish this whole nation shit was unified and not on some driving the wedge and the shit. But I mean, you got motherfuckers that choose sides. You got motherfuckers that like other motherfuckers better than others, which is fine. But then they try to push the agenda and do some foul shit. Or sometimes content creators be at fault for the shit they say and the shit they do too. But a lot of motherfuckers in the chat, I done got my issues with motherfuckers in the chat. You heard motherfuckers know what I don't like. It's only a handful, and all of them is the same motherfucker, to be honest. Ain't really no handful. It's all the same motherfucker. I sit back and realize and recognize the shit that they say, and I be like, that's the same shit that motherfucker would say. That's just he got a dummy account. Everybody know I'm talking about Half-A KC. Fuck him. I don't like dude. Never will like dude. Ain't gonna never be no peace. He can't never come on my channel. I got him banned. You know what I mean? I put his name, and he gonna probably create another account. He gonna get that ban too. I got a clip that's, I got a limitless clip. I'm letting them off, boy. One shot, one kill. But I hate when motherfuckers disrespect motherfuckers in the chat. See, that was my issue with him. He up there trying to line up FaZe, knowing he ain't got no squabbles anyway. Trying to line up FaZe with motherfuckers in the chat. And I'm like, bruh, this is a Raider channel. You can't come here and you a bitch ass KC fan and you want to try to squabble up, or knowing you wasn't gonna do it, but you just running your mouth like you doing it. You're not about to harass the motherfuckers in my chat. I'll step on the front line for them. You know what I mean? That's just how I get down. You're not about to come up here and challenge motherfuckers and talk about pull up. So I banned his ass. You can't come here doing that shit. We're discussing Raider shit. That's all I want to talk about, unless we on some comedy shit, or if we just, on some real shit. But other than that, homeboy can't never bring his motherfucking bitch ass here. Fuck no. Fuck no. I wish the chat was like a live room. A room where everybody has to show their face and be in the same room with each other. I guarantee you a lot of these conversations will go differently. Promise you that. A lot of these conversations will go different. Motherfuckers will start tap dancing around the shit they was saying behind a keyboard, and then start saying some shit that, oh, bro, I didn't mean any harm by that. Motherfucker, that's not what the fuck you type. Shit, man, keep that same motherfucking energy. But yeah, man, I don't appreciate a motherfucker coming here in my chat, and then I don't want nobody to feel alienated, like I'm not fucking with this channel because of the, the negativity. I don't preach negative shit. That's why I keep shit light here. I like to make y'all laugh and have fun with it, because I know where negativity don't mean it ain't shit. Why be negative when we can be positive and just, it's good to have ideas if it's not the same. Let the world know that it's okay to have like disagreements and not have to feel like that it got to come to blows because we don't agree that Carr should be the quarterback or he shouldn't be. That kind of shit. Like, bro, we're still the nation. You might think grape Kool-Aid is better than cherry, and I'm gonna be like, fuck no, cherry is better. Then somebody be like, motherfuck both of y'all, fruit punch. Ain't nobody wrong. Your opinion is not wrong. You know what I mean? You're allowed to have your opinion. It's fine. I don't get mad at y'all because y'all don't agree with me. You're not supposed to agree with me if my opinion ain't what you agree with. Duh. You know what I mean? So that's why I like to, shout out to y'all, man. Hey, I do this for y'all, man. I do this for us, the nation. I just want to throw out ideas and shit about this team if we did make moves, what is the next move after that to make sure that we're headed in the right? LC, what's the deal, man? Hey, thank you for pulling up. Hey, bro, that ain't gonna be fair. You know what I mean? Some of these motherfuckers can't squab though. You know what I mean? It's just that shit ain't gonna never happen. Some motherfuckers be scared to get in the ring. Be scared to get in the ring. I say we have a boxing match, but they gotta be blindfolded. Fuck it, dude. Put them in the ring with gloves on and blindfold them. You know what I mean? Hey, if a motherfucker catch one lucky, he catch one lucky. He get knocked out on, you know what I mean, on luck. If he get one off on luck, he get one off on luck. That'll be hella crazy. A boxing match, but they gotta be blindfolded. Boy, that shit, and they gotta be in the ring. Fuck a ring, because they can fall out the ring. They gotta be in a cage. It's a boxing match, and they gotta be in a cage. Blindfolded. See, look at. Then you got people like this. Now, Jennifer, why you want to put money on content creators? What you really want to see Raider content creators get them in, huh? That's some kind of like kind of thrill or something to watch like the nation just like split up and shit like that. Hey, Alfonso, man. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Kind words, man. It's fire because people like you are here. You know what I mean? You guys give me, shit to talk about. Y'all have damn good ideas, damn good opinions. That's why I don't shit on none of y'all's opinion and none of y'all's take on things. It's all accepted because it's good conversation. Because sometimes we don't think past something happening. Like I said, if they did move from Carl, what is our next move? That's a good ass fucking question. We need to ask the front office, like, whatever moves they make, what's next after that? Why are you making that move? What do you have in store? And we pay for tickets, we pay for jerseys and hats. We should know what the fuck y'all doing. Hey, for real though, I never did like, you know what I mean? When I got into doing this Raider shit, man, I was like, there was a lot of motherfuckers I subscribed to and I followed, and it's like it was dope. Like, man, and the nation is deep. We deep with different content, so it's like we get different opinions, different ideas. That was the beauty of it. But then when I start seeing motherfuckers really got issues with each other, I don't know if it's a jealousy thing or if somebody say something wrong, and then I start looking at that shit like, bro, that's not what we were about. Raider Nation is, do you know all the different ethnicities? You know what I mean? Economic classes, religions, is all part of the nation. So if the nation itself is made up of so many different people, why is motherfuckers in a small group of content creators feel like that we got to go at each other's throat? See, my thing was, the thing that I really liked was to be able to like, I'm gonna tell you, because like I say, I'm a big rap fan, and coming from back in the day, it was like with me with rap music, there was always like one artist that I liked and another artist I liked that I say, hey, if they got together and do a song, boy, that'll be fire as shit. And that's how I was with the content creators. Like, man, if this guy and this guy can do a show together, or just, you know what I mean? Or me getting into the game, wanting to be able to be and pick their brain, like, what's your opinion of the nation? Not because I don't need nobody to be trying to get me fucking follows and subscriptions. That's not what I'm doing it for. Like I say, if we hit 1,000, hey, I'm glad because you guys made that happen. But I don't need nobody like, hey, go get Lunatic 15,000 subscribers. That's not what I'm doing it for. If I get at you about getting on the show, is because I want to know your opinion. What is your idea of this? Because, and then we can do like a debate, or like if I agree, like, hey, you know what? I agree with you. good health. It's no different than being at your job and you got other Raider fans there and y'all like on break. That's what I used to do at my old job. Me and the other Raider fans, we get to talk about, hey, what the Raiders need to do. Still to this day, I got people that I used to work with as Raider fans text me and let me, hey, Tip, what you think about this game? You know, man, we don't look too hot. I still keep in contact with them because that's what I've been doing. I just do it on YouTube now. That's all. But yeah, man, I mean, I can't knock a man if he got a beef with another man. That's between those two men to hand it out. Anybody doing some side buster ass shit, talk about I got money on this content creator or I got money on that content creator, that's some side busting shit. You know what I mean? That's some old sideline shit. This is not even your fucking issue. We need to step the fuck back and let them go ahead and do their thing. Motherfuckers always gotta try to add fuel to the fire rather than, hey, y'all need to just, if I can get y'all together to go ahead and discuss it and just talk about, hey, bro, this is not how I intended it. Rather than squashing the beef, y'all motherfuckers igniting the shit by trying to take sides and I got money on dots. What kind of shit? Come on now. Is you even a Raider fan? That shit is not fly. That shit ain't fly at all. You two Raider content creators, you trying to fuel the fire with trying to take sides? What kind of bullshit is that? Where the fuck is you from? I don't understand that kind of motherfucking logic. I got my money on dots. Why wouldn't you even try to attempt to try to squash this shit? Motherfuckers, boy. And you don't hear me knock nobody, no content creator. And some of them fuck with me and some of them don't. But that's their fucking prerogative. I can't be mad because a motherfucker don't fuck with me. I might not fuck with them. But it ain't in no derogatory way where it's like, oh, he a bitch. He ain't this. Come on, bruh. I'm never going to do that shit to another content creator on live. Never. If I have any kind of bad will towards a motherfucker, I know that the nation is bigger than us, period. So I'm not going to drive a wedge between the movement. I'm not doing that shit. It's okay not to like somebody's material. Hell, I don't like country music. Don't mean country music is bullshit. It just means I don't like that shit. I'm not a hater. If I don't like broccoli, I'm not hating on broccoli. I just don't like fucking broccoli. Fuck. Motherfuckers always trying to drive a wedge in some shit. Fucking stupid. Bruh, hey, Sinister, that's the way I thought it was. And like, I'm the first one, I'm gonna come with the olive branch like, hey, try to squash the shit first. If y'all can squash it, squash it. If you can't, handle it the way that you feel like you gotta handle it. That's not my fight. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to resolve it by, hey, y'all, get at each other. Get at each other, try to work it out, man. Because I'm telling you, this shield shit is way more fucking important than your ego or your feelings getting hurt by what somebody said or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the case may be. I'm just naming off all the issues that could happen to cause a rift. We don't need a rift in the fucking nation. We don't need a wedge to divide and conquer type shit. If you don't like a motherfucker, you don't have to go to their channel. Don't subscribe to them. Motherfuckers is gonna be all right if you don't watch they shit. But for a motherfucker on the sideline to jump in and say, I got my money on a certain motherfucker, that's some bitch shit. Yeah, I said it. That's some bitch shit. Oh, wait a minute. Might be a bitch, huh? Come on, man. You don't do no shit like that, man. You don't. That's like motherfuckers, like, and motherfuckers sitting there and always want to fucking film shit when somebody's getting hurt, shot, robbed, killed. You want to pull out your motherfucking phone rather than trying to help that motherfucker live. See? That's what kind of motherfucker that is. Self-gain. That's all that shit is, man. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna stand against the shit. That's what lunatics stand for. I'm standing for the unity of the nation. If y'all not with the unity, that's your business. Then get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Go find another fucking team. But if you still pushing the motherfucking issue, if you pushing the line on some divide shit, if you on the sideline and it ain't your issue you involved in, and you trying to get involved in it and add your little hee-hees and ha-has and some shit, and saying some shit off the cuff on the side of this and that content creator or that content creator, fuck you. Fuck you. If it ain't your battle, stay the fuck out of it. Just like street politics. If some motherfuckers in some gang shit, don't be on the sideline trying to add that shit on to see two motherfuckers rip each other's fucking head off. That's some whole shit. That's some shit the motherfuckers, the system is built now of dividing motherfuckers. And you adding fuel to that shit. Fuck you and your soul. I said that shit. You don't have to like my motherfucking channel. Matter of fact, unsubscribe if you don't like that shit. But as far as this nation shit go, I got into it for one reason. And that's the love of the Shield. I want my team to do good. I want to see a Super Bowl before I fucking die. But you motherfuckers got alternative motives on the sideline cheering, rah-rah, you with your pom-poms and shit for certain creators. It ain't even your motherfucking battle. Shut the fuck up and sit on the sideline and watch the motherfucking shit unfold. Watch them either squash it or watch them go ahead and do what they gotta do. Stop trying to fucking interfere. Pushing the line on that bullshit. Hey, Ben, but that's Ben, this is what I'm saying. This is your business. This is between you and bruh. You know what I mean? If you can't get at him and approach him like a man, and he sit there and accept it as a man, and you say, look, my thing is, I don't really like the content. I'm not saying you ass. I'm just saying I'm good. But if a motherfucker don't, that's between. I don't even gotta get into that shit. That's y'all business. That's what I'm saying. I hate when motherfuckers, it ain't even their business and they putting their fucking nose in it. Like, you really trying to push a motherfucker to divide, like, fuck him. Stay the fuck out of it. This ain't your fucking issue. Motherfuckers always want to rat pack and choose sides and, ooh. You know, kind of like the old grade school fight where the motherfucker push a motherfucker into the other one just to start the fight, rather than be like, hey, what's going on here? What kind of disagreement you guys got? What? Over a bitch? Hey, y'all squash that shit. If nobody ever tried to make the attempt to squash that shit and went ahead and tried to push the line on y'all to, hey, fight. Remember, like I said, when grade school, motherfuckers used to try to. Remember what the old motherfuckers used to do? Put something on their shoulder. If you bad, knock it off. That kind of bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Like I said, hey, being that's your business. None of these motherfuckers need to be involved in your business, bruh. That's all I'm saying. See, Sebastian, that's between Docs and Raider Ben. That's what I'm saying. Now, we might have opinions of what happened. You know what I mean? That's just our opinion, but we don't need to interfere with it. That's the thing I don't like, is when, I got money on such and such. Like, you really trying to, what the fuck is you trying to do? But that's not what my channel is here for. Hey, like I said, handle your business the way. Like I said, if I want to squabble with somebody and somebody say, hey, lunatic, let me go ahead and try to, work y'all out before you know what I mean, it gets that far. And it's like, if you can't do it, be like, hey, bro, I tried. So, hey, handle it your best way. That's all the motherfucker can do. Then I'm gonna knock the motherfucker out. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if you never make the attempt to instead of try to push these motherfuckers into each other to make them fight, you're not even trying to squash the issue. Because you never know. What if he do say, hey, you know what? Man, my bad, man. I took it wrong. Because you can never hear the tone in somebody's typing. You don't know how somebody meant some shit. So he'll come back and say some shit. But, I mean, who knows? But if it don't go that way and that motherfucker still stick to his guns, then y'all business is y'all business. That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't interfere with that shit. You know what I mean? We shouldn't interfere with that shit. Hey, handle your business. That's all I'm gonna say. If this shit ain't worth solving, handle your motherfucking business. That's all I'm gonna say. Bruh, handle your business. I just don't like the shit when motherfuckers get to trying to push one against the other. You know what I mean? And there's other content creators beside that. There's other content creators I don't fuck with. Not because of a personal reason. It's just I don't like some of their content. To me, some of the content is like, it's fictitious. They make it more, you know what I mean? And see, there's some people out there that none of us really fuck with, that I be watching and I be like, this motherfucker really ain't no Raider fan. What the fuck he doing a Raider channel? And I look at his follows, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker got hella subscribers. And that's not the only sport he do. You know what I mean? They do multiple sports. I'd be like, wait a minute. Motherfucker, you doing content there and here? But hey, I digress. That's not my business. I just know I don't have to watch it. That's your freedom you got. But I'll be like, man, don't be. Oh no, it is what it is. Okay, I'm done with that subject, y'all. I'm a little bit over. But hey, shout out to everybody that pulled up today, man. It is a pleasure to have each and every one of you guys here. I will be back as usual, same Raider time, same Raider channel right here, Raiders Allegiance. It will be Good Morning Raider Nation, live podcast, bruh. We're gonna talk about some other shit too. We ain't gonna just talk about car. Shout out to the 51 watching. I need 51 likes, and I need whoever ain't subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe, hit that like, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. Hey, one nation. See, there's a reason why we say there's only one nation. One nation. We stand as one. But sometimes you and your brother got to squabble and solve it that way. But hopefully there ain't no love lost in Raider Nation. It's still Raider Nation, and nobody, you know me, drives a wedge through this shit, man. Sometimes shit gotta go down. You know what I mean? But with that being said, man, I don't want to get into the negativity. I preach positivity here, and I'm telling you, it's all about this, baby. So with that being said, you guys enjoy your Wednesday. Be blessed. You and your loved ones. May you guys make it home safe, man. I will be back tomorrow morning right here, Raiders Allegiance. It is yours truly, Lunatic Raider. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. Thank you for your passion and your love of the Raiders. Man, I love it. I love it, man. So with that being said, man, you guys take care, man. This is Raiders Allegiance, Lunatic Raider. I'm out of this. B.I.H.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
How about it, you creep, you lunatic?